Hello, welcome to the latest FC Cymru. You join me at a rather rainy and grim Jenner Park where, quite frankly, if we didn't have a 3G surface, there is no way this game would have been going ahead. But it's a Cymru Premier match between Barrytown United, who are looking to go back to the top of the table if they win today, and Airbus, who have made a tough start to life back in the top division. Why are we here, I hear you ask? Well, we're here to check out a trio of young professionals who are all decided to make the Cymru Premier the next step in their development. So we're going to find out exactly why they did that and what the Cymru Premier offers to those players. Also coming up, we're with the Wales under-15 girls, and we're also checking out the great work done in the community by Caernarfon Town. Award-winning Caernarfon Town, I'll have you know. But first of all, let's find out about one of those players. George Ratcliffe is Wales under-21's goalkeeper, and we spoke to a couple of guys who know him really well. Well, Paul, first of all, George Ratcliffe, to come from a Cymru Premier side and be selected for Wales 21s, I mean, happened last year with Mo Touré as well, didn't it? It's kind of a regular theme.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, these young men, they're at their respective football clubs, and if they're not playing in the first team, the under-23s is perhaps not as intense as we would like them to come into the squad with. So going out to play men's football, the Welsh Premier League is fantastic. It's very, very good. Good standard, good managers in there, and that intensity will only help them when they come into the Welsh under-21 group.
Yeah, and certainly George's performance against Belgium, that was fantastic, wasn't it?
Well, it was great. You know, it's a battle between him and Adam Przybyk, but George just edges it at the moment, and of course playing week in, week out under the spotlight will only help him hold that first number one spot.
It seems like men's football gives those players an extra edge.
Very much so, but also I think the level of coaching at JD Cymru Premier clubs is also acknowledged, that the fact that players now know that people like Gavin Chesterfield here, you know, Rhys Griffiths at Penabont, where a couple of players are on loan as well, they're all pro licence holders, you know, and you only need an A licence to coach in the Championship in England. So the quality of coaching is being acknowledged by the Caernarfon Swans. Yes, I think it's absolutely integral. There is a change. I think people are starting to recognise the quality on the field and the quality off the field of our National League here in Wales, and long may that continue.
Certainly when you're stepping out, you know, in front of a decent crowd with 3 points at stake and you're top of the table, you know, that can only help concentrate your mind and force you to do things right.
There we go then, a little bit more on George, and we'll be meeting George, Sean Spence and Mo Touré later in the show. Now, while the first half is underway and I'm going to watch this, I'm going to take you to Dragon Park, where earlier this week we went to see how the Wales under-15 girls got on against Scotland. Welcome to Dragon Park, or rather foggy Dragon Park, where Wales under-15 girls are just about to take on Scotland. Why are we here, I hear you ask? Well, we're here basically because I'm a bit of a football nerd, and one of the things I like to geek out about are team sheets. Bear with. So, on the men's side, we have Reading alongside Real Madrid. We also have Juventus alongside Bristol City, and in the last one we had Lincoln alongside Manchester United. So, kind of does it for me. Well, the Wales under-15 girls have taken this to a whole new level. On their team sheet, we see the likes of San Francisco alongside Pontardawe, Barrytown United alongside Manchester City, and Liverpool alongside Mumbles Rangers. So we're here to find out more, because I think what that says to me is that our clubs in Wales are doing an unbelievable job in preparing international footballers. Let's find out a little bit more.
Elena plays for Herbert, Colts. This is a Neath grassroots team. This is a boys' team. She's 12, which is an achievement year today because it's under 15s.
Yeah. So, wow, so she's one of the babies.
She's the youngest, yeah.
So come on then, how proud?
Very, very proud. When they played the national anthem, I was really choked, really emotional, so special.
What does it say about what we're producing for the Welsh clubs? The Welsh clubs are doing a great job.
Yeah, they are doing a really good job. And of course, it's grassroots for her. You know, Herbert is a boys' team in the Neath Valley. So yeah, it's a great achievement.
how long's his daughter been playing football? And she's at Everton at the moment. It must be a really exciting time for you.
So under sevens, she started with Boris Albion and then progressed to Wrexham Girls. And then we had an opportunity to go for trials at Everton and she got the nod. It's 3 nights a week. It takes an hour for us from Wrexham, but as long as she enjoys it, that's all that counts.
Hey, there's a few of you from Cwrt, isn't there? Well, that must be a pretty good club then.
It's a very good club. The coaching staff are very good, and they're part of the reason we are where we are today.
I was going to say, what are they doing right at Cwrt?
I think we're a very close community, and we're all very close friends. And the coaching staff help us all the time. We can always turn to them for support.
We're from Aberystwyth and we just play in a local boys team. She didn't start football till about 9, I don't think it was. To be honest with you, there's no girls football in my area, it's not very big. It's only started, we've got about 3 teams, girls teams in the area. So if she doesn't play in a boys team, she's not going to develop, especially in the area where we are. So it's helped her immensely, I think so anyway, definitely.
A lot of good female players have begun in the boys game. It's a really valuable tool for girls to play with lads and against lads. Certainly up until the late teenage years, where they may have to go across to the female game.
So that late then?
Yeah, I think so. Certainly, the 9 to 12. There's not much difference anyway. In what you do, how you coach a girl, and between the ages of say 9 and 12, 9 and 14. Compared to how you coach boys,
and that's
very similar.
Yeah,
all technical based, skill acquisition based. So they need to learn the same things. So you're linking the skill in with the technique. But a lot of girls that you see in the later years then that have started in the boys game have that kind of natural way of seeing the game and understanding the game. I think we're moving towards that being a far more kind of robust part of our player development pathway for girls moving forward.
What does it do playing with the boys? Do you think it gives you an advantage when you're sort of playing?
Yeah,
in the girls?
When I play against the girls, it gives me strength and I don't know, it's just ability really to do vision and stuff.
Yeah. Who do you model your game on? Do you have a player that you sort of?
I really like Mbappe.
Do you?
Yeah, because he's a number 10 as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The Welsh Mbappe. You heard it here first.
Yep.
When you were playing in the boys' team, was that kind of quite a good education for you? It seems to be a way a lot of girls start.
No, yeah, it really is, because they're so much more physical and faster, and boys because it's what they do, it's what all lads play, isn't it? And then playing with them, it just made me more confident going with girls, because I knew that I'd had it good with the lads. Yeah, so I really enjoyed playing with them. Yeah.
But also, some girls aren't too confident about going into that environment, I guess. What would your advice be to them?
Few girls that want to play with boys, go for it, smash them. Because at the end of the day, at a young age, girls are just as good as boys. Yeah. And I don't think you need to worry about any other lads. Smash them, that's what I did. And it's done me good, so...
So it tells me nothing worried, really, about smashing the boys.
No, nothing.
There we go then, half-time and goalless here at Jenner Park. Airbus doing really well. They're not giving Barry any time at all on the pitch, fighting hard for absolutely everything, so it's neatly set at half-time. Unfortunately, the queue for the beggars has just got very long. So while I go and stand in that, you guys are going to go to Caernarfon. One of the things they do really well here at Barrytown United is their work in the community. It's exactly the same up there in Caernarfon, and they've recently won an FAW Grassroots Award for it. So we sent Shauna Daffeth to check out what they're up to. Right, Burger time.
The FAW Trust and McDonald's Fun Football Days provide an opportunity for clubs and communities to bring together teams from their areas to test their skills and to meet a Welsh football star. Thousands of kids from across Wales have had the pleasure of fun football, but it's here in Caernarfon where they do it best. Well, Dave, can you tell us a little bit about Caernarfon in the community and the work you do?
The work we're doing in the community at the moment through Nathan is really engaging local schools and local grassroots clubs into fun football events. And as you can see by this morning, the turnout this morning, it's been really successful for us. We're getting a lot of girls attending, which is really increasing the focus of girls football in Wales, and we have a target obviously to introduce. The great thing is to see them having fun.
You know, we can offer sessions that are during school hours, and here at Ysgol Gelli we're quite fortunate. We do from the year 1 all the way up to year 6, so we're talking about over 160 children every week.
We initially started just with 3 classrooms having the opportunity to play football on a weekly basis. This year we've rolled it out for reception children through to year 6 because the children themselves asked, when do we get to play football with Nathan Craig? So we've just built up from there really.
And with the experience I've had in playing football and professional level, I'm just trying to give as much experience as I've had back to the local children here, and hopefully one day we can get as many players as we can, boys and girls, up to a very decent standard of football.
How did you get involved in the project?
Well, I used to be involved and play. Nathan used to teach me, and then as I got older I thought I might as well help out. It'd be nice to help them out, help the community out, and just ever since then I've just enjoyed it.
How much do you enjoy coming here to play football?
I really like being with my friends and playing football. I really enjoy it a lot. I'm actually glad that our school is allowed to do this, and I would be able to do this a lot.
Personally, for you then, what do you get out of it? How much do you enjoy coaching?
I'm enjoying coaching just as much as I enjoy playing. The girls, they just love football. They love football, and Caernarfon is a footballing town. It's not just the boys. The standard of girls is fantastic. I think that last week or so now we've got about 4 or 5 girls now being picked up to the regional squads for Wales. So obviously, you know, with the chances to get in here, with the Caernarfon Town ladies as well, you know, there are opportunities here now. So hopefully one day we might see one of the girls here playing for the Welsh first team.
I've seen a massive improvement in the attendance for children coming to school. They love coming to school. I just think it's fantastic for the community and fantastic for Ysgol Gelli.
I think the lasting impact we're going to have on them is that we want them to have fun because we want them to fall in love with football. And if they fall in love with football, they'll come back and they could get things from it, and things are developing. And that's the key thing for us, is making it fun, enjoyable, fall in love with the game and coming back.
So there we go then, win for Barry, 2-0, top of the table. And we thought we'd join a few of the lads in the changing rooms. So Sean, first of all, listen, congratulations on the win. It was a pretty tough game, that.
Yeah, we always knew Herbert was going to be tough. We played them earlier on in the season and we won 1-0 away. And it was a tough game, but I thought today we probably deserved to win the game. We had the more chances. They had a good one in the first half, but yeah, I'm really happy with the win.
Good stuff. And Mo, obviously 2 second-half goals, and it was that sort of second-half performance that got you over the line, wasn't it?
Yeah, we knew Herbert coming here that it was going to be difficult because they come back from winning 2-0 against Newtown, who were very good. Getting that goal helped a lot, brought our confidence again, and then players coming off the sub getting a goal just shows how much strength and depth we've got in the squad.
George, I heard you made a sensational save.
Yeah, I just did
your words, mate.
I just did what I had to do, really. Yeah, when he got a free header in the box, I wasn't happy with the defence, but I had to pull out a save, and then besides that, I didn't really have much to do, so it was a good job from the defence to keep a clean sheet.
No, good stuff. So the reason we sort of got you three together is because obviously you're sort of pro players who've come and played and chosen to come to Barry for your development. So what sort of made you make the choice, George?
Mine was more from the physicality side. I feel like if I was playing academy football, I wouldn't kind of get that physical part of my game which I need for me to step up to the next level. So I thought coming to Barry was a great step for me, because it's very physical, all the games are, and it just tests me. So I feel like already my physical side of the game's improved, and anything that can improve on my game is going to help me.
Sean, take us through your week then, because obviously Barry don't train full time. So what does your week look like?
Well, Monday I have gym. I do my own gym on Monday. Tuesday I'm in with Cardiff in the morning, gym, and then Barry training. Wednesday training with Cardiff. Thursday gym in the morning with Cardiff, and then training with Barry in the night. And then Friday Cardiff training, and obviously a game Saturday or Sunday.
So it's a pretty full-on kind of role you've got then. It's obviously quite intense.
Yeah, I think that's what we need to develop, to push ourselves to be where we want to be. So yeah, really happy with it and how it's going.
And Mo, you're still hoping for more international kind of call-ups, I guess, off the back of this?
Yeah, I'm just hoping to get as much minutes as I can, get back to my fitness, and because I missed a couple of games at the start of the season because I was on loan to a different team, but hopefully I can, like I said earlier, get some goals and then try and attract the 21s manager again, and hopefully try and get another call-up.
Yeah, and same for you, I guess, Sean.
Yeah, very similar. Just want to keep performing, and hopefully the recognition will come.
Well, listen, that wraps us up for FC Cymru for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've seen these lads, future Wales stars in the making here at Barrytown United, so well done to them. The next time we'll see you is after the international window, so we'll know whether we've qualified for Euro 2020. George will have just beaten Bosnia, and these guys may well have been involved in that. There's also under-19s games going on in and around the Cardiff and Newport area, which Luke will put the details across the bottom of the screen so you can go and check those out if you want. And of course, the women play over against Northern Ireland in their latest qualifier. So mad couple of weeks. I hope you've enjoyed the episode, and we'll catch you soon.